managing directors of this company from the time I assumed office as the local representative here, starting from John Mott, going all the way to Paul DeLopera, through many others to Rebecca Katoa, and now to yourself. They say that every finishing line is the beginning of the new race. The beginning of your race has shown good fruit to the residents of the estates. And not only limited to the residents of the estates, because even some of us who are not residents of the estates are going to enjoy the motorability of this infrastructure that you have put. There are many things that people don't take account of, but I'll try and bring your attention to what I think you have done. Because 50 or 60 years, I was not sure of the existence of Zambia Sugar here, of people using gravel road. There is a pulmonary disease that is called pneumoconiosis. I hope I got it right. The health people can help me. Silicosis pneumoconiosis. It is a dysfunction of the lungs. And so from 60 years ago, pedestrians who are many on this estate have been subjected to inhaling dust particles by vehicles passing by as they walk back and forth to do their daily chores. What you have done to uplift the gravel road to bituminous standard road, in many ways of speaking, is that you have also saved lives. Because the cost of treating anybody with pulmonary dysfunction is great. You have sacrificed 41 million bucks, kwacha, divide by 4.6 kilometers, the average is to about 10 million kwacha per 1 kilometer to do bituminous standard road. 10 million kwacha per kilometer is a steep throw, but you have sacrificed to get this done for your people. This is going to go down in history, Mr. Magwezi, as there was once a man called Oswald Magwezi who transformed the estate to acceptable living standard. These are things that we really put our minds to. The issue of dust emissions. It is killing me slowly. Because it is not possible, as a matter of fact, to extract dust particles which settle in the lungs and cake up. I've never known anyone who has a lung operation to remove dust particles. So what you've done is highly commendable. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's development, I am informed that it's also just phase one of the many works that are coming ahead of us. I would like to encourage you, those of you who live in these townships, Nsale, Lumona, Kalea, staff area, to make sure that what you learned from the sketch from our youngsters from Nakambala Private School is put into practice, because theft has never been a game of chance. And I'm very encouraged that you put this top on the agenda. I asked the MD while I was seated down here that you have speed humps on your roads, and he answered to the affirmative. He said, yes, we have speed humps. So you flip the coin on the other side and say, those of us who have the privilege to drive, vehicle accidents on our roads, because they have been uplifted in terms of standard. MD, there's something I need to say here about yourselves and how proud we are. Some of us who come from this region. You have been referred to by some of our colleagues who run the treasury of this country as one of the leading contributors to the national treasury in terms of how much taxes we pay to let government function, develop this country. We recognize that, and we are extremely proud that the taxes that you pay to Control 99 have gone a long way to spread development in the entire Zambian nation, and not just this region where you are domiciled. So I congratulate you. I personally, thank you very much. I personally, in my quiet, private moments, actually refer your company, and please don't take offense, I refer to it as a mine. Because the amount of contribution that you give to the national treasury can only be compared to what the mines up on the Copperbelt and now the Northwestern contribute to the national treasury. So you are a fundamental bedrock of our economy. And my encouragement to you is that please complete these phases. And I know that the economic situation that we're going through today may not be the most favorable. But they say pain may endure in the night, but joy comes in the morning. It is true that we will get over these economic hurdles as a country, economically. And it's because the decision not to be pretentious, not to pretend that things are okay. And that marks the difference between those who were there then and those of us who are here today. We will not live in denial that things were found bad, they continue to be bad, and we are on a path to making them better. Just the embarkment, MD, of the debt restructuring, which many people may not understand, is going to yield fruits sooner rather than later. And you will see for yourself that the agenda that we have as a government is going to soon pay off. And so, using this platform, I can safely say the country is still in safe hands with President Nakambala. Because they say that there is always sunshine after the rain. And sometimes you have to go through some pain to enjoy some joy. I am very sure in my mind that we are all going to be fine. Managing Director, I am a politician and I can go. The issue of tarmac roads in this place has been the biggest thorn in the flesh. Has been the biggest thorn in the flesh. And I know that MPs who have been here before me, and I see my older brother is here, Honorable Nakambala, and those who were there before him, and as a matter of fact, the one who was there before him, somehow, maybe by coincidence, the late Ben Munda, may so rest in peace, was also Minister for Local Government, that I am, coming from the same constituency. As a member of parliament from the opposition, I could not build even half a kilometer of road. Neither could my older brother who sits there. Maybe Mr. Munda could, because he was a minister of government. I think for now we have made a demonstration that what we've been fighting for to sit inside government is bearing fruit. And I want to use this platform, Mr. Makwenzi, to announce that this year we are going to receive 8 kilometers of bitumen as standard roads in these constituencies once again. And we will go on and on like that, Mugabo, until one day we'll look back. And my dream, with your support as your representative from the Legislative Assembly, and also privileged to be the minister responsible for local government, I want you to join my hands to one day wake up and look back, and some people should say Mazabuka is the cleanest town in Zambia. That is my dream. And it's possible. It's possible with the little that has happened. Your efforts in these roads, our effort with the mayor, myself, and the team that I'm working with, to get the bypass road, and now with an additional 8 kilometers, I'm sure we'll change the face of this place. We need your support. We need to focus on the things that matter in our lives. We need to support the president. We need to give that support to the leadership of the party, which party is represented here. And as I terminate, I could fail in my duty not to make a small pronouncement of our decentralization agenda as a government, neutral government of UPND, which has seen citizen participation at the lowest level of our social order and political order, the world. The increase by size and also by extent of the Constituency Development Fund, we believe, is going to be heavily transformational throughout this country called Zambia. If you ask yourself, in the midst of all these challenges, every constituency is receiving 30.6 million kwacha per annum, against what we were receiving before, if we received it at 1.6 million kwacha. Then you ask yourself the question, where was the difference going those days? The difference was staying in Lusaka. But today we brought it to the world, for the world to decide themselves which child is going to be taken to boarding school. Because for the first time in a long time, government has assumed that responsibility of taking your child to boarding school. Government has also assumed, under the same flagship program of the Constituency Development Fund, has assumed the responsibility of taking your children for skills development in order to develop entrepreneurs rather than to develop someone who's going to be queuing up for a job, a white-collar job. Our program of CDF is training artisans, plumbers, electricians, who can walk anywhere and say, I've got this certificate, here I come, Zambia Sugar, you have this project, can you please engage me to do this work for you? I think when we look back in 10 years, I'm quite sure in my mind, in the fear of any contradiction, that we will see the transformation that we all have been looking for. I want to thank you sincerely for your kind attention, for your time, MD, and for choosing me to come and be part and parcel of this very joyous occasion. May God bless you all. May God keep you until we meet again. Hopefully for another joyous time.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir, for those powerful words. We appreciate it. He's talked of a number of things, from the sketch and the poem that the schoolgirls did here, and boys. I heard one of the kids saying, I was very fascinated to see how my father was drinking. So this road that we have made is not for sports parents. So I know Zambian men can drink, sir. I can testify, one of my neighbors He was drunk around, he came home around 21 hours. So he was struggling to open his door. So when I came outside, I said, can I help you? So he said, no, I can open it on my own. And please, let me help you. No, that's what the house is shaking. Me, I'm okay, the house is shaking. So I couldn't put where the kids are supposed to be. So we can drink, I know Zambia. So please, this road, let's keep us. It's ours. Mazabuka people. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister and the MD, for this powerful contribution. At this moment in time, the high table, the government officials, the senior management Zambia Sugar, they'll proceed to the main gate for the official cutting of the ribbon.